Hi everybody, I need to start this video in a slightly different way than I do for all of my other videos because I really don't know where to go with the results that I received with this one. I want to read to you my disclaimer that is in the description of every single video that I post. It says, disclaimer, all of the bacterial experiments that I perform are conducted in my home, which does not have the same conditions as a laboratory and is for entertainment only. Okay. Hi everybody, today's focus, I am testing e-cloth to see how well it removes bacteria from my home. About a year and a half ago, I created an Amazon wish list of products that I wanted to test, and one of the products that I put in that wish list was the e-cloth. I've had a handful of people ask me about testing the e-cloth, including Carol Stella, Lori Larner, Nora Magley, Sherry, Kayla Moore, and others. So my viewer Katie sent me a package from my Amazon wishlist, which included the Lysol all-purpose spray and this e-cloth starter kit. So I'm going to open this now. Let's see what's in it and let's see how we're supposed to use the e-cloth. So right away on the packaging here it says e-cloth, just add water. Starter set, assorted colors, a healthier way to clean. E-cloth is enough. Ooh, pretty. So inside the packaging, I can see some different colored cloths in this paper. So let's go take out this paper and see what's in it. Here we go. So it says e-cloth, easy, ecological, economical, efficient, effortless, environmental, essential, everywhere, every day. Okay, that's really cute. That's cute marketing. I like that. That's very cute. So again, this is the starter package. Over here also has a little picture, and it says removes over 99% bacteria. This is going to be fun to test. So this reminds me of that Norwex cloth. I've tested two products using just water. One was that Norwex cloth, the Enviro cloth, and the second one was just plain paper towels. I've tested both of those removing bacteria in my home using just water. So now we'll test the e-cloth by using just water to see if it can remove bacteria. So let's see. All right, so they have a little thing about the history since 1995. They're changing how people clean. They like to focus on without chemicals. That's good. That's nice. Okay, and then over here, this is what I'm looking for, how to use. So in order to test the e-cloth to see how well it removes bacteria, what I'm going to do is take a Petri dish just like this guy here and label it A, B, and C. I'm going to take some sterile swabs and swab various areas around my home, including the kitchen sink drain, bathroom sink, toilet rim, and I'll place those samples in the section labeled B for before. Then I'll clean according to the directions on the e-cloth how to use. I believe it is just using water. I'll swab the areas again and place that sample in the section labeled A for after. C is my control, nothing goes there. So let's read how we're supposed to use the e-cloth. E-cloth is easy. You just wet it, wring it, and wipe whatever needs cleaning. Okay? It says general purpose cloths. Oh, so there's different types of cloths in here. Okay, yeah, okay. I can see there are, let me hold a few. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 that feel the same. I'm going to guess these are the general purpose cloths, and then this one's a little smoother, so I believe this one is probably going to be the window cloth, just like the Norwex, very similar to the Norwex set. So general purpose cleaning, wet thoroughly and wring out. Clean surface with the damp cloth with just water. Finish with the glass and polishing cloth for the perfect shine. Cloths can be used dry to dust. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm only going to use the all-purpose cloth. I'm not going to finish it with the polishing cloth because I want to see how well just the single general cloth removes bacteria. Then it also gives directions for caring for your e-cloth, which is good. I actually like that. I appreciate that they put how you're supposed to clean the cloths on here. Oftentimes it's a mystery. Should I use hot water? Should I use warm water? Should I use cold water? Should I hand wash? So it says daily. Sorry, some of these are just too small for me to read. You can rinse and wring out your general purpose cloths and the glass polishing cloth after each use. Weekly, it says machine wash up to 90 degrees Celsius, hot, with small amount of detergent, no fabric softener, or no dryer sheets. Tumble or hang dry. Okay. And then it says, as often as you like, to sanitize and degrease your starter pack cloths, boil in just water. Okay, this is interesting. And then it says, oops, instructions. If fabric softener or dryer sheets are used by accident, rewash with a little detergent on the highest temperature setting. Oh, okay, that's fine. And then it says, made to last. The starter pack comes with a 3-year, 300 wash guarantee when used and cared for as recommended. Interesting. All right, so let me feel these cloths. I'm gonna take one out. Here's this yellow one. Oh, it's thin. Interesting. It is thin. It's much thinner than that Norwex cloth that I tested. This really feels like the pack of Amazon microfiber cloths that I used to buy in bulk. I don't actually like cleaning with microfiber. I should say that now. I strongly prefer to clean with white cotton cloths. I don't really like microfiber, and I really do just like good old-fashioned cotton cloths. But we're testing this anyway. So since I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 4 separate colors here. So I'll color code my testing. I'll have one color for the kitchen sink drain, bathroom sink, and toilet room. So that's perfect. So that works out really well. So Katie, let's see how well the e-cloth removes bacteria from my home. Now for some results. The kitchen sink. In the before section, we can see a bunch of bacteria there. And in the after section, we most certainly can see a visible decrease in bacteria. So the e-cloth does an okay job of removing the bacteria from my kitchen sink. The kitchen sink drain. In the before section, we have a tremendous amount of bacteria. And in the after section, I can't detect much of a difference at all. So the e-cloth does not do a good job at removing bacteria from my kitchen sink drain. The bathroom sink. In the before section, we can see a lot of bacteria. And in the after section, we can see a little bit of a decrease in bacteria, but there is still a tremendous amount of bacteria after. So the e-cloth does not do a good job at removing the bacteria from my bathroom sink. The toilet rim. In the before section, we can see a lot of bacteria. We expect to see that in my toilet rim. And in the after section, I'm not seeing much of a decrease at all. It still looks like a tremendous amount of bacteria after cleaning with the e-cloth. So the e-cloth does not do a good job at removing the bacteria from my toilet rim. So as I started seeing these results come up, I decided to reach out to e-cloth. I could tell from my Petri dishes just 12, 20 hours in that I had a lot of bacteria on the before and after side. And I said, maybe I'm missing something. It says just to clean with water. I'm going to reach out to them and ask. So I did. I'm going to share these emails with you. So I reached out and emailed the e-cloth support team at hello@e-cloth.com, and I will say they got back to me really promptly. I was surprised. I emailed them on Friday, July 5th. I actually did not expect an answer back from them because of the holiday weekend, but they did respond pretty quickly. So I wrote in the subject, help me pick the right product. And I wrote, hi there, I'm interested in using e-cloth and I'm trying to figure out which one to get. I'm looking to try the e-cloth that removes 99% of bacteria. I read on your site that it's rigorously tested against conventional household cleaners. Certain e-cloth mops and cloths were shown to remove more than 99% of bacteria, keeping it in the fibers until it's rinsed out. I want to make sure I'm trying the ones that remove bacteria. I cannot tell from your site which of the products that remove bacteria. Can you help me out? Jenny got back to me promptly. It really wasn't much time. It was like 2 hours later. I wrote it at like 1 in the afternoon on the 5th of July and on a Friday, and Jenny got back to me by 3 o'clock. She said, thanks for reaching out. The power behind e-cloth's cleaning ability is found in our cloth's fibers. It sounded like it was just taken from the website, which is fine. Many e-cloth cleaning cloths, scrubbers, and mop heads are made of microfiber, a combination of polyester and polyamide. This microfiber material, when activated with water, I did use water, works to remove 99% of bacteria as well as grime and grease. Specific e-cloth products and water are tested and proven to remove bacteria. Click here to see the results for our third-party lab tests. We'll get to that. E-cloth products are different than the standard wash rags, especially those made out of non-microfiber materials such as cotton. These wash rags may not clean the surface as effectively, and they may leave dirt behind. E-cloth works better with just water. There are tons of microfiber brands out there, but e-cloth is different. Our premium materials and efficient manufacturing methods ensure that more dirt and grime is picked up from surfaces. To learn more about this, please review our How It's Made article. I hope this information is helpful, and please let me know if you have any more questions. Okay, fair. I mean, I kind of expected a kind of response like that, but okay, I'll give it a chance, right? So I clicked on the link, and I'll show that. I'll make sure you can see that. And it says, oh, maybe I'll record on my phone. How do I do that? I'll do that. Okay, so I clicked on the link, and it brought me to this. It says e-cloth, proven effective. You want to feel good about the products you choose to clean your home, be confident, absolutely. And so it scrolls down, e-cloth versus conventional household cleaners, see how we shine. So let's see if I can make this bigger. Here it shows the e-cloth glass and polishing cloth plus water was 99.9% effective at removing E. coli, listeria, and mold. Okay. Compared to a paper towel with a spray cleaner, which did basically just as well. And then the other e-cloth product tested here is the e-cloth Deep Clean Mop with water. Same thing, did 99-98% at removing those bacteria. Okay, and they tested a rag mop with an all-purpose cleaner, and that did 97 to 98 to 99%. Okay, so basically from this chart, I'm seeing that the e-cloth is comparable to these other cleaners. Fine, that's great. But their claim still remains. They can remove 99% of bacteria. So I'm like, all right. But the thing that concerned me was that it said the e-cloth glass and polishing cloth plus water. Okay. I replied to Jenny. So I replied and I said, thanks for the reply. So from the link that you shared, the two products that remove bacteria are the glass and polishing cloth and the deep clean mop, correct? So the general purpose cloth does not remove bacteria? I appreciate your time. I just want to make sure I understand correctly. Thank you. And that was at 4:30 on a Friday. I was getting actually ready to go out. So then Jenny replied, again, pretty quickly again, and said, the links I provided in the previous emails are helpful links on how our products work. Please note that cleaning effectiveness of the eCloth products are not only limited to the sample products that was shown in the article. Okay. Most eCloth products are a combination of polyester and the polyamide. Okay. Each product has more detailed description on how it works. Here are the links to all of our available products. And again, that just brings me to, I'll show you, I can record my screen. And that link just brought me to this, just their product page that shows, you know, the window cleaning kit, all the different kits that they have and all their products. Okay, so I went back to the packaging that came with the eCloth starter kit. Again, on the front it says removes over 99% of bacteria. Okay. And I said, okay, well, if that glass and polishing cloth is the one that they have on their website is showing these 99% bacteria removal, I should probably test that cloth, right? But this was my problem. On that website chart, it says the polishing cloth plus water. So using that wet. But on the directions to use the polishing cloth, it clearly says use it dry as a finishing cloth after wiping surfaces with the general purpose cloth. When the glass and polishing cloth gets too damp, it is less effective at drying to a streak-free finish. Slightly confused here. So I decided to just test two places in my home, my kitchen sink drain and my toilet rim, with just the dry cloth to see how well that works. Let's look at those results. The kitchen sink drain with only using the polishing cloth dry. In the before section, we can see a lot of bacteria. And in the after section, we can see maybe a very, very slight visible decrease, maybe a little bit. They look really similar to me. So I'm gonna go and say that the eCloth polishing cloth used dry does not do a good job of removing bacteria from my kitchen sink drain. Now let's check out the toilet rim. In the before section, we can see a tremendous amount of bacteria, very similar to when I tested the general cleaning eCloth. And in the after section, we have a significant decrease in bacteria. That looks great, right? I think I have 2 or 3 small bacterial colonies growing in that after section. So when the eCloth polishing cloth used dry did a great job at removing bacteria from my toilet rim. So I'm not pleased with these results. I feel like these eCloths are just regular cloths and they do comparable to my paper towel test that I did. In January, I think I tested just plain paper towels with water to kind of use as a good baseline when I'm using a product that doesn't come in a wipe form, right? So when I'm using a spray cleaner, I wanted to see how much of the bacteria is being removed by the cleaner versus by the mechanical motion of a paper towel. And you can watch that video, it's not very significant, which is what we expected to see. And I feel like these e-cloths do very similar to that. I'm not seeing a significant bacteria reduction after cleaning with these cloths with just water. And the other thing I'm not really happy with is that, so this is supposed to be the drying, polishing cloth. But the test results that they gave me the link to said using this cloth wet, remove the bacteria, but the directions say use it dry. Okay, so, and then I used it dry. And I said to myself, I would never take a cloth completely dry and wipe my toilet with it. I just wouldn't, and I don't think anybody else is doing that either. I don't think people are taking the polishing cloth dry and wiping their toilet rim with it. Even though that was very effective in my home, wiping the toilet rim dry with the polishing cloth worked really well. I just don't see that's something that people are going to do, especially when the directions are this general purpose cloth, just add water and it's going to remove 99% of bacteria. So overall, the results from my home using these e-cloths with just water did not impress me, and it's not something that I would use in my home. I will use these, but I'll use them with cleaners, for sure. I will use them. I won't use them again until I'm certain I'm not going to do any more testing with them, because I haven't decided yet. But when I choose to use them, I will most certainly use them. They're fine cloths. They're a little thinner than I like, but I'll use them. They're fine. I'm wondering if I should test that e-cloth deep clean mop, because that was also on that chart of products that remove 99% of bacteria. I might. I gotta think about it. I have so many things to test too that I don't really like redoing products after I test them, because right now I also have that Lysol product that Katie mailed me. I have another product that someone is mailing me. I'm just waiting for it to arrive. No, there's another one. Sorry, I have two other products that are waiting to arrive. I have Blue Land sitting in my closet in my bedroom to test that. So I do have other products too, but if you really, really want me to test that e-cloth mop, let me know. I don't know if I want to buy a whole mop though. You know, I wonder if the padding will fit on one of my other mop heads. Actually, if you have the e-cloth deep clean mop, it's got to be the one that they say removes the 99% of bacteria on that chart. Send me an email. I might ask you to send me some pictures and dimensions of it so I can decide whether or not I have a mop head that'll fit. Like, because if it fits in my Joy Moop mop, I'll just use that. Or if it'll fit on a Swiffer, I'll use that. So I don't have to buy a whole system. I will if I have to, but we'll see. That's going to be in the future. We'll do that. Maybe we'll do that later. All right. So Katie, I want to thank you for mailing me the e-cloth starter kit. I'm glad I tested it. It's something that had been on my mind for a long time. It had been in my Amazon wish list for 18 months or so. So I'm really glad that I was able to test it. Now, if there is a product that you would like me to test, do me a favor and put it in the comments section, and I will add it to my viewer suggestion list. Or you can do what Katie did and mail me something. My mailbox address is in the description below. Just do me a favor and send me an email first. That's also in the description of my videos, so we can have a conversation about it before you mail it to me. I do have a backlog of products that I have in my home right now, so I don't want someone to mail me something that I already have at my home, kind of in queue, ready to be tested. So thank you again, Katie, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. Have yourselves a great day.